Credit Union Stadium. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Lincoln Kienholz. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. A give to Brown. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's the pressure. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field for the first time in this game.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Handoff to the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. There he goes. Open it up. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Brown. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Hosley. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Breaks into the open on the left. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going with the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got a little grass. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Allen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finds his man. It's Harris. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside, it's Powell. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. makes the catch. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Hand off for Brown. Makes it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. That's caught. It's McCoy. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it. It's Brown. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Touchdown, Cardinals! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far. And
looking long. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Addison. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line, it's Hosley. And the screen goes nowhere, they stop him for no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A give to Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. There's a crease. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 24 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Louisville. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
He takes it at the 45. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Snap it to the back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Jumped on top of the pile.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Cardinals! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They'll go with Brown.
Love the play call here, and love the decision to go RPO on 4th down. You're giving yourself options, but right here, you're just trusting in your offensive line and your running back to go get you the 1st down. Well done.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run the counter. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that.
Touchdown Cardinals! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run inside. It's Powell. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Now on second down. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the ground, it's Hosley. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
But trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Ready to go. Brown again. Strong, firm tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Firing to the right, complete. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard and they'll turn it over on downs. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time to time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
To the air on second down. Looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Got enough for the first. A really productive run gets it up. 1-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
Hand off for Brown. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Trying to take it back.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's made. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Pocket breaking down. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Firing toward the end zone. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff to the single running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With the draw, it's Alexander. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.